So we've just, this past, a lot of stuff that goes on that you don't realize when you pile it all up, you know. I know I can be quick to tell you for what you're doing wrong and how you need to improve. I'm a perfectionist and a firstborn, and sometimes that's a deadly combination. I need to be better at encouraging you guys. Not giving false praise, but more quick to praise you, especially when I see godly character. My biggest hope and prayer for each of you is that you grow up to become godly men and women who, through the example of your life, people will want to know more about your faith and more about Jesus. So I'm going to start with Alex, the youngest. I'm going to work my way up. Some of these are kind of trite, but some of them are, meaningful. Alex, you are quick to hug me and tell me that you love me. I think you've done that about 3 times today. You've come up and given me a hug, and it's just, I love that. You always keep your room clean.
Nice work, man.
As he keeps it cleaner than I do. You're really turning around in school and becoming a good role model and a leader in your classroom. We get emails probably every few weeks from their teachers saying how proud they are of him and how he gets frustrated when his classmates goof off, and he's always the first one to just buckle down and get his work done, and his grades have been improving a lot this year. On Friday we clean the house, and he wants to know what his list is, and he does it right away, and he does a good job, and he never complains, no matter what I give him. He can sense my moods, and he wants to know what's wrong and how he can help. And he shows genuine concern for me. Example, when Aaron and I were doing when I have fasted before, he's very concerned, and he doesn't know if I'm going to be okay, and he doesn't want me to be weak. He's a great soccer player and great at lacrosse. So fun to watch him give 100% on the field. He's also a great singer, and I hope to see you use that more in the future. Harrison, it's my next youngest.
He seems like such a baby.
I know. I totally love watching you on the lacrosse field. I love seeing how you're a leader and positioning people, and I love I'm so proud to say I'm your mom when I'm out there watching you. Did a great job coaching the younger kids this summer, telling me about some of the ones that were goofing off, and you made them run laps and got them in line. I love the fact that I really wanted you to be in Crimson Singers, and you took that hope that I really had, and you decided to try out even though you weren't quite sure about it. And I love seeing you up there singing, and not just sticking with being a jock, but taking that musical ability you have. You treat girls with respect. One girl in our sphere of influence, you counseled her to come clean with her parents and some sin in her life, and you loved her enough to really push her to do that and help her confess. You're not afraid to stand up and say you're a Christian and why you weren't sleeping with Lacey when you guys were dating. You've been working really hard on your grades in school, and it is showing in your classwork and your test scores how they're improving. Every week you work on the slides at church, you volunteer. And
Are you on David now?
No, it's still Harrison. You want to go a step further and get involved in the band. I'm so excited about that. Playing your guitar and singing. That means more to me than you'll ever know, that you want to finally do that. On to David. David, you're an awesome drummer. You're willing to play in your mother's band every other week, getting up at the crack of dawn. I don't know why I'm crying about that. You did very well on your ACT and SATs, and showed how careful and methodical you are at answering your questions. When I ask you to, you can be very meticulous when you're cleaning, and I love sometimes when I come home and you clean the kitchen, you do a really thorough job in your room, how you can just go through and make everything look really sparkling. You're fearless as a goalie in lacrosse, these balls are so heavy and come so fast and you never move. And I think that's going to make you a very good soldier, how fearless you are and be unafraid to go out there. You're also working hard on getting good grades and you're doing very well this year. And you also do slides at church without complaint, very consistently. You are the best in impersonations in our house, and you make me laugh more than any of my kids. You also show respect to girls. You don't want to take advantage of them. How you even broke up a little with Michaela when you were first dating because you were afraid you weren't going to be able to be that controlling person, and I think that takes a lot of character to know your weaknesses. And both you and Harrison have resisted girls that have thrown themselves at you, and I'm very proud of you for doing that. I know, Dave and Harrison, that you both love me, and I only wish that you would express it more to me by giving me a hug every once in a while. Like your brother.
That's a little shocking coming from you.
Well, I get mauled by a couple people, I don't get mauled at all by another couple. Happy medium is the key here.
Trying to make up for it.
Make up for the boys.
Carmen, you're one of the most caring people I know, and generous. You're a great musician, and you've played and sang in my band for a few years now, and I appreciate you more than you know. When Randy was asking you if you'd consider moving to the other band, I almost died of a heart attack because I could not imagine not having you in my band. You see adversary as a challenge, and you grow in your faith because of it. I know it frustrates you when people say that you're perfect because you know that you're not, and you see your own sin and pride, and you're not afraid to be transparent with others when you have fallen. You see hurt in others and want to help them feel better. And you're also great at remembering people's birthdays, and that is a great thing. I could go on and on about you, Carmen, but it's one of those things where I think sometimes you get, the boys tend to get overshadowed by you, and but I just want to let you know that I appreciate your stability and your godliness that you've always displayed and shown throughout the years, and the consistency. And I am so thankful to be your mother and to see that growth, and I'm looking forward to that growth in the future. So anyway, I felt like this Thanksgiving I wanted to let you guys know how much I do love you and appreciate you, and I don't do it enough. And encouraging, and I need to be more that way. I just wanted to say that I love you very, very much. I'm so glad that each one of you is in my family, and I wouldn't trade any of you up for anything.
Speech.